Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Yes, soldiering on, pounding through. What else am I going to do? Sit on the couch. So I might as well be here chatting to you guys. Okay, using the Tarot Grand Lux. What I want to have a look at in this particular reading is I just want to have a look to see the Orange Idiot and Keg's Breath absolutely busting to put boots on the ground and is in Persia. And apparently, the so-called ceasefire that was never a ceasefire is well and truly over. But what's happened is that the Orange Idiots come out and said, Persia had better behave. And Persia have said, what's the point in negotiating when it's not a negotiation, it is purely being dictated to? Yeah, this is me ad-libbing. Pretty much, no, there's no negotiation going on. They're just being told, you will do this. And that's not a negotiation, but it's the way the Orange Idiot has always negotiated a deal, basically stated the terms, and you either take them or leave them. Well, Persia's decided to leave them. Okay, what do I get as I'm shuffling the deck? Well, I get the military card, but it's very chaotic, tangled up, tied up, going two different directions. Very possibly Kegs at the back here trying to steer it, thinking all is hunky-dory, but what's actually happening on the ground is an absolute mess. And we've got the Nine of Swords, the nightmare that it very rapidly turns into. So I'm just going to have a look to see whether they actually will. There are troops in the area. We haven't heard from the troops for a long time now. Okay, I think it's under discussion about which way they go forward with that Two of Wands. We were being told for quite a while there that they weren't being fed. The supplies were really low. Still haven't heard anything come back from the USS Gerald Ford in regards to that fire. That want no laundry fire, I'm telling you right here and now. But let's have a look. Will the regime attempt to send troops in? They've already done it. That so-called rescue mission where they lost about half a dozen planes or something, helicopters and planes, to supposedly rescue two pilots or something. And who are the two pilots? Haven't seen hide nor hair of them. That was already, and that was, I read on that at the time, and no, it wasn't what they were saying it was, and yes, it did turn out to be a disaster as well. Okay, come on down. Are they is this what they want to do? Right, the Knight of Coins, the mercenary, challenged by the Six of Coins. The lack of finances, perhaps, the lack of equipment, the lack of funding to do so. I don't think Congress passed the, pardon me, passed the bill. On the bottom, we've got the Wheel of Fortune turning, the Fates turning. Where it stops, nobody knows. They want to send in their own personal army. And I'm talking about Keggs and Kushner and Witkoff and all those. They want to send in their own personal army. But I don't think, okay, because there was a ceasefire or peace agreement, something or other, and then the Orange, they've started up again. Apparently it reset the 60 days for the Orange Felon. But something here is slowing them down on what they can do with the Six of Coins. Might be waiting for funding or waiting for an approval or something. Where's this going to go? Page of Swords, the youthful warrior. However, the youthful warrior that listens to social media, but also it's my card also for a whistleblower that comes out. in the past, the Three of Coins. It's all coins so far. Pentacles about security. Dark money behind the scenes, dark agreements, this is planning behind the scenes. So I think they've already got plans drawn up to do so. Planning behind the scenes. Possibly claiming homeland security, but I'm not quite sure why, unless they do a false flag. But let's have a look. Loss and regret. I am really hoping that this indicates that they will not, because if they go in, it is going to be incredibly regretful. Something moving really quickly, quick messaging, coming to a point, and with the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Wands, and then we've got the Eight of Swords, restricted. The Three of Wands, so this is externally, some sort of legal action restricting perhaps, hopefully. Internally, looking for the ship to come back into harbour, but it's a ship of fools on a cloud. It's not on the sea, it's on a cloud. Unstable foundation. And the jester on the mainsail there. The ship of fools on this idea. Okay, I'm actually quite liking these cards. The Eight of Cups, so we've got 3 eights here. The Eight of Cups, walking away, leaving it behind. Ten of Wands, overreach. Queen of Cups, mature negotiator. And the Four of Coins, payout that they want to keep under wraps perhaps. And then we've got the King of Swords. King of Swords, strategic action or a sword of truth, and then somebody's on their back foot trying to defend their position. I think they want to, but they're not going to. I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to be stopped. But the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Coins, so there might be a claim about homeland security. The Six of Cups, going back to what was. It's also the felon's full-on dementia, but going back to what was. The Ace of Swords and the Five of Wands. The infighting, sword of truth being drawn, sword of reality. The infighting, the inability to harvest or trying to harvest, or not being able to harvest all of it with that Seven of Cups. The magician, the manipulator, and the military, the chaos that would ensue. I think they want to. I think they're planning to. I don't think it's going to happen. Goodness. I don't think they're actually going to. I don't know whether it's some sort of announcement coming out of the White House. As I split the deck, I split it that way. It's my White House card, announcement coming out of the White House. So let's have a look. I'll bring you down so you can see me shuffle. Do it this way because I do use a lot of cards. Too many to just slip back one at a time. Let me look from the 2 points of view. Oh, the Sun card and on the back defensive. So that's a big yes, but you've then got the pushback happening. So my question that I was thinking to myself when I split that deck, I mean, the voters, this is my card for the voters, the Ten of Cups, they don't want it at all. What does the uncharted waters? I was reminded last night that with this Fool card, uncharted waters, a harsh truth coming forward about the mercenary actions and secrets being revealed. Mercenary plans, perhaps, secrets being revealed. I was reminded last night of one of my traditional readings of the Fool card, because I pulled it yesterday when I was asking a question. And I went off foolishness or hoping for a new start. But what I was reminded by my guides last night, that it is my Uncharted Waters card. Oh, look what's up the wrong way. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. Have I done all those cards up the wrong way? How many have I got? The Queen of... So the Hierophant. Just going to look at these. Oh no, there's a whole swag of them. You wouldn't believe it. Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles, Star card. Be careful what you wish for. Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Coins. Strung up, something happening very quickly. Moving to calmer waters, an investigation. Ten of Swords, Tower, and on the back foot, trying to defend the position. So it's pretty much all of those cards. But it does tell the story that the White House, I think, absolutely wants to. We'll have a bit of a further look. Tell me about the regime. Is the regime going to bring down the order? And I see kegs, thinking it's a video game, that they'll just go charge in and just start firing from the hip is the feel. The Sun. Yes, they do. They're going to somehow be legally restricted. There might be an across the aisle agreement here that brings everything to an end. You've got the big stick, you've got judgment. I'm just seeing what's flipped over. Under the bus for the King of Coins. There's one of my vote flipping cards. Four of Swords, the death card. Ace of Swords. And Six of Cups. Is that all it's flipped over? I mean, that's a story in itself. What else have we got there? Oh, there's that Hierophant card again, and the Voter. I don't know how they've all ended up round the wrong way, but that really tells the story about the regime. Absolutely, yes, they do. But I think they're going to be stopped with that Eight of Swords. Whether it's legally or the military's just going to say no way. I think it might be Congress, because we've got across the aisle here coming together. You've got the death of the plan, probably because it's been seen as a demented plan. Here's the plan itself facing judgment, and then the King of Coins, which can be the felon himself. It's often my Fleon card. The reason being is for the green. He got his financial start due to his father using slave labour in an emerald mine in South Africa. But the infighting, throwing under the bus, Six of Coins again, but here's the death card. The government, the people, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Homeland. Concentrate on the homeland. What the heck are we doing over there? Spending billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars, and it's to no benefit whatsoever to people back in the United States. So that's the regime. They want to, but I think they're going to be prevented. Okay, a couple of cards. Is it going to be Congress that prevents them from doing so? Is it going to be Congress that actually rose a spine? Is it going to be Congress? Is it going to be Congress that stops them. Regret. An announcement being made. Page of Wands. I notice Blanche is under scrutiny today. Two of Swords. The swords are uncrossing and seeing through the veil. And then the King of Cups. Some sort of emotionally mature leader. We know that's not Johnson or Thune. Not really Jeffries or Schumer either. The Five of Coins out in the cold, coming together, bringing judgment. Four of Coins, the Magician, manipulation, something to be kept secret. Manipulation, but just chaos here. It also can be the military coming in. It's my moral, financial, ethical corruption card, this Five of Pentacles. Oh, the military in Russia. And the Knight of Swords, legal action. An investigation. With that Hermit card shining a light on the Six of Swords. Trying to move out of, trying to dodge all these swords of legal action to shift into calmer water. Something happening really quickly. Dementia. Hanged Man. Eight of Coins. And then the Sun card. There's my Harris card as well. Queen of Swords. Looking at the books, something being revealed. Potentially Harris. This could also be Jack Smith coming forward with Rusky connections about documents being sold. Okay. So many angles this can take. But this, so that was Congress. Is there going to be pushback from the military itself? I mean, apparently the Orange Idiot is at some sort of defence summit with cane and kegs. Oh, the idiot with cane and kegs having a big love fest at some sort of defence summit. Is pushback going to come from within the military ranks? Right, an announcement coming out from the White House. Looking at the books, it's going to be whatever it is, it's a demented announcement. Is the Emperor. You will do as I order. False victory. Three of Cups. Hanged Man being stopped. The Sun being exposed. Ace of Cups, a cleansing. And there's my Harris card again. Could also be just legal action being taken. Secrets being revealed about, and the Lover's card. And the Knight of Swords, a harsh truth coming forward. Military. It's very insipid if it's the military. I don't see it being pushed back by the military. I think it comes from Congress. Okay, I'm going to leave that reading there. Hope I'm right. Busting to will probably try to. If they do, it will be an absolute disaster. I've been seeing that for months and months and months now, that if they attempt to, and I'm going to say the one where they went in to rescue the pilots was an absolute disaster. We haven't heard the true numbers of that. But I think they're going to be stopped from doing so. Gosh, I hope so. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Love to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.